Carl Weathers has passed away at the, I don't know, do you say old age of 76? You know, no. So
I'm gonna pour glasses
up to Carl Weathers.
I'm gonna pour it out. One for my
Point of no response. Welcome to Point of No Response, otherwise known as the Poner Podcast. We are the good guys you love to hate and the bad guys you love to love.
Ooh,
so,
love it.
I am Odd Todd, and next to me I have Kurt the Dirt.
What up, y'all? How's it going?
Yeah, across from me I've got Double D. I mean, that's all you can say about that. Take that name for what it's worth, because it's totally true. And then across from me, I've got Drucifer, man of God.
Yes.
I'm a man of God.
We have settled.
God's fallen angel.
Amongst my children.
The demons or the angels? Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
They're pretty much all the same. So yeah, we've decided on Drew's name is now Drucifer. So here we go. I've got to apologize to everybody in the room right now. The last podcast, apparently I gave everybody COVID.
I'm glad you're taking the blame for it.
So here's the funny thing in this is that I started feeling kind of, well, it was just an ear thing
like a little
days
earache
before,
on Friday.
So I didn't really think much of it, you know. I thought I had an earache. And we go in podcast. We do the podcast. I think it was on Saturday that we did it.
Yeah. Yep.
And Drew got sick. D was not here. However, I'm around D all the time. So D gets sick. Kurt got sick. But Cass did not get sick. So we're thinking something differently. We're possibly thinking that it wasn't me, because I kind of don't think it was, because I literally go nowhere. I go to work, I go home. I go to work, I go home, right? So it's either I got it from work, or Cass is, like you said, patient zero.
She's patient zero, man. She's patient
asymptomatic. She was the only one that didn't get it.
Yep.
Only one that didn't get it.
Gave it to everybody else.
She's like those people that have herpes and they just give it to everybody. It's like, they're like, it don't burn when I pee. Something wrong with you.
Right. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't know what your problem is.
I take my medicine.
So
there you go.
Totally have to
haven't had an outbreak in years.
I appreciate you letting me know, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So I told everybody at work, I was like, oh, sorry, guys, I've got COVID. I thought Deontay would have said something to you.
Well, he did eventually. It was like, what was it, Wednesday? So I go to work Monday, feeling a little down. Mm-hmm. Tuesday, feel a little worse. Wednesday was a shit show.
Yep.
And I was like, I might get out of here. And then I started talking to Deontay at work, and he's like, Todd got COVID, right? And I'm like, wait, what?
Shit.
I said, this motherfucker has COVID, and he didn't even let me know.
Oh, no.
So I ended up going home, took an at-home test, positive. And I was like, fuck. I text my girl and tell her, she's like, I don't trust it. She's like, take another one. I don't believe you. You don't have COVID. And I'm like, all right, fine.
She's like, you can't tell me I'm not coming over.
You went to a high-priced store and got a test,
I went to a pharmacy and then just
CVS.
Yeah, I went to a high-priced pharmacy. Went to CVS, did another one, and again, positive. And I was like, I shoved it in her face too, and I was like, double positive.
You know what I think is funny is like nobody said anything until I actually texted. So I texted and I'm like, I've got COVID, and then Marty's like, I'm sick, and then you hear about it, you're like, oh, I'm sick too. Everybody just started falling like flies. I heard that DT2 Black was at work and said, haha, I didn't go to the podcast, so I didn't get COVID.
And then he was down and out.
And then he's out for a week. Yep.
But he was, no, I will be honest, like, so I got it. I still have like a little nasally thing, but it was like 2 days. Mm-hmm. But after that, I was fine.
I was struggling.
I felt... I took some Dayquil just because of the sinus thing. I was like draining a lot. But after that, like Dayquil, NyQuil, feeling great. Perfectly fine. Deontay was bedridden for 3 days and he didn't even have COVID. I was like, damn, bro, that sucks.
His immune system is a pussy.
Love you, Deontay.
Yeah.
See, I got COVID and then had a stroke. That was
yeah.
crazy shit,
that was
man.
Scary.
That was horrible.
So I gave Kurt the Dirt.
You literally almost killed him.
And then and then go on. So you literally had a stroke. This is no bullshit.
Yeah, last Friday. I was actually driving back from Lexington picking up my kids, and I made it over the river, and all of a sudden my vision in my right eye just went, like it was gone. Then all of a sudden it was like going down my arm.
Oh my God.
And then like I couldn't hold anything. Like I was trying to like get to my phone. I couldn't even like hold my phone. So I'm like driving, one eye closed, barely can see out of the left. Like then like the right side of the face starts drooping.
Oh fuck.
And then like I couldn't talk. So like I knew the words that I wanted to say, but like I couldn't like vocalize them. And so I finally made it back to Cass's mom and stepdad's house, and luckily like her stepdad is a fire chief. And so like he's got his radio right there, and he just like radios the squad, and they come, they take me in and do all the tests and everything like that. Yeah, it was crazy.
I can't believe you made it. Like, I mean, if you're just crossing the bridge,
Yep.
holy shit.
Yeah, it was another 45 minutes. Driving like that.
You were just like, I gotta keep it together.
I gotta make it.
Oh my God.
It's a whole new meaning for like the gangster lean. Like,
Right, like,
Dude, I was too. I was Stephen Hawking in it. Like, as I was coming back, man.
Oh my God. That's scary as hell, man.
Oh,
so
dude, it's
scary.
nuts.
glad you're all right.
Definitely.
They told me like, yeah, you gotta quit drinking, and I was like, we're at an impasse. I'll take the stroke.
Good God.
Oh, that's a bad week, man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was
Pretty cool.
It's all Todd's
I
fault.
did it for the story, man.
Hey, you know what?
I did it for
do
the story.
it for the story.
I was like,
had
how
a
can I get a stroke?
And then at the same one, they like said that they found something on like my thyroid, like or something like that, and everything. But then they never came back in and said anything, and they were like, "Hey, you can go home now." Like 7 hours
yeah,
Are
later.
you gonna
You'll be all right.
ask about it or follow up?
No.
Yeah.
Be all right.
Nah. I learned that if you ask, it's always bad. If you ask, it's always bad. If I don't know, like I'll just get sick one day and be like, oh, okay, like yeah, and then I just die. And
So
Yeah, don't ever Google
don't
it.
do
you
either.
that.
treat
Yeah.
all your medical conditions kind of like advertising. If I ignore it, it'll go away.
yes, yes.
Skip. Can I please skip it? Can I please?
Oh God, I gotta wait 3 more seconds.
It's bullshit.
Unfortunately, we do have to get into some sad news, which really is really awful. And
Like that wasn't sad?
well, he almost
God
died, but we
damn.
had someone who actually did die, who's way more important.
Ouch.
No, but yeah,
I know who. I now know who this guy is, so that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Carl Weathers has passed away at the I don't know. Do you say old age of 76? You know, so
I'm gonna pour it
glasses
out.
up to Carl Weathers.
I'm gonna pour it out.
All right,
Right, for my homie.
He's the fucking man.
I tell you what, I grew up on Carl Weathers, and to me, even though he was very popular, I feel like he was never given the credit that he should have been given.
Yes, he
Until
could have
now.
been a
Now
massive.
he is.
And so now, yeah.
So I will be honest.
Yeah.
You said that. You sent me that text, and I was like, oh, "Who the fuck is Carl Weathers?" And I was like, I saw nothing on social media, and then I searched it, and I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah.
that's Carl."
Yes.
Carl Weathers is a man. So of course, the few movies that we know Carl Weathers from, he was obviously extremely popular because he played Apollo Creed in the Rocky movies, which I think really blew him
That,
up.
yeah.
You know? At least for me, that was the time
The
period that I
beginning
remember
of seeing
Carl.
him. Yeah.
Never seen any of them.
What?
Bro, you
I've
wild.
never seen a single Rocky movie.
I have to be honest. I'd never seen him either until I
me.
met you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I have
I
ran.
have
the,
to be honest.
I have ran the Rocky Steps in Philly though,
Oh.
so like I knew about that, but like I've never seen a
Dude,
single one of
I
the movies.
cried when Apollo died in Rocky IV.
I would
against the
imagine.
Russian. Oh my God. But anyway, and then he kind of made a comeback with Happy Gilmore, right?
That's what I knew him from.
Yeah, that's what I think most people
Underrated
know
comedic.
him. Oh God.
Oh my God. I never knew.
Hilarious.
I never knew that he was funny until Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn alligator took my hand.
It's all in the hips, baby.
Oh, I know.
I still quote it. I still quote it because I play golf. I still quote it to this day.
It's
all
in the hips.
I still walk up to other maintenance guys and I get behind them and I just say, it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. He's like, I'm trying to screw this with my wrist. I'm like, yeah, but it's all
Yeah,
in the
but
hips.
you know.
But here's the one that on media that I've really not seen anybody say anything about this movie, which is one of my fucking favorite movies.
Me too.
Of all time. And I wish they had a part 2 and a part 3.
Predator.
No.
No, man.
They did have a part 2 and a part 3.
I was gonna say there's like 9 of those.
Yeah.
Not with Carl though. God
Not
damn
with
it.
Carl.
Well, Carl died in the first
He
one.
did.
God damn it.
But Action Jackson. Have you ever seen
Oh
that?
yeah. No, I never seen it.
It's so
But-
good.
Never seen it.
It's
Never
got Sharon Stone in it and the guy coach.
Craig Neal.
Craig Neal. Nelson.
Nelson.
Craig Nelson, yeah.
Which he played an evil guy in that.
He did.
And he was
Who is that?
He was
He was
awesome
so
as an
bad.
evil guy.
Who is that with
That
her?
is Vanity.
Oh, Vanity.
She was
Yeah.
in a movie called The Last Dragon, where she played a singer, and she was gorgeous and all
She
of
was
that
gorgeous
stuff.
in
But
this too. She was a
movie,
junkie, but she was still a singer. And
She's
she's
It got a
beautiful.
13 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's probably why.
I tell you what, though,
She's
it had
beautiful.
some of the funniest fucking one-liners ever.
it did.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude. So Carl's character, Action Jackson. There's one part where they talk about they have him tied up and they're going to burn him, and they said we're about to have a barbecue. Essentially, he gets out, right, and he gets this like small grenade launcher, and the guy who's going to burn him, gets him cornered on the side of this building. He goes, "Barbecue, huh? How do you like your ribs?" And he
Shoots it right into him.
fucking blows that dude up.
Awesome.
It had some of the best one-liners in it, though.
And then I always remember at the end when he's getting ready to, fuck over the bad guy. He's like, hottest.
Yeah.
The car.
Yeah,
You have to watch
the movie
it,
in order
but
to see
So
that.
is
It's
this
so
like
good.
Is this like his first movie where he was the main character?
He was the main character.
The main character, yeah. He was a cop that like everybody was scared of. They didn't even know his real name, but they were like, "That's Action Jackson."
He definitely has a cop vibe.
Sergeant Jackson.
Sergeant Jackson.
And then, was it Peter Del Rey? I think it was his
Yes.
name. And he had his son, the character, Action Jackson ended up arresting Craig Nielsen's character's son.
Yeah. So
And
rich bad guy's
So
kid.
Action Jackson's boss tells him, it's like, you almost ripped his arm off. And he says, so he had a spare. I'm sorry, but that
It's
had the
so-
best.
Fucking awesome.
It was
had the
so
best
good.
one-liners. in
Honestly, it was so good.
I still have it on DVD. It's on my shelf.
We watch it occasionally
watch
just
that
because.
quite
Yeah.
often.
No, he had
Yeah.
a few. It looks like he had a few.
He had a lot of movies.
did.
Action,
But
well, I meant like main character wise.
uh,
If he's on the cover, I'm gonna assume
Oh, that's
he's
fair. Yeah.
like Action Jackson,
maybe I'm just
Dangerous Passion.
he did a lot, but I
Hurricane
still
Smith.
think that he was really
An underrated
Oh,
for
100%.
action
his abilities.
star.
He was also a professional football player for a bit.
Yep.
He played for the Oakland Raiders, right?
Yep.
And so he was a talented athlete, and I believe he studied theater in college, but he was an exceptional actor, and man, miss him. So
Yeah.
Carl,
R.I.P.
we'll miss you, bud. Cheers.
R.I.P.
Going past Carl, so what about this chick who stabbed her boyfriend 108 times 5 years ago, and now
That
is
was 5
released?
years.
Yeah.
2018. She
I didn't
did
know
this.
that was.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was 5
That's
years
how
ago.
long ago.
5-minute research.
Everyone's like, "Fuck you
So
guys."
I have this written down. So lawyers for the California woman who avoided prison time after fatally stabbing her boyfriend 108 times in a marijuana-induced psychotic episode have revealed that she consumed a strain of the drug with a THC level of more than 30%, significantly higher than the average dose. Bryn Spetcher, I don't know, Spejchacher, 33, consumed a marijuana
Spetcher.
strain with 31.8% THC when she stabbed her boyfriend, Chad O'Melia, to death in 2018.
I didn't know it was that long ago.
So the defense of cannabis-induced psychosis was based primarily on the testimony of both renowned psychiatrist Dr. William Wershing and prosecution expert Dr. Chris Mahandy, I believe it was. And the strain had a warning label indicating it was high tolerance users only. So let me ask you this: is like, if it had a warning label, is it like, I mean, alcohol has a label that says, "Hey, this has alcohol in it."
I mean, I used to drink Four Locos, and I mean,
Yeah.
go to
Right?
the club. That was our pregame.
So long story short for this woman is they pretty much said that she had no control over her actions, and she was sentenced to 100 hours of community service.
Yeah. So
So does this set a precedent for anybody? Like, let's say I go and I stab somebody, As long as I got some marijuana next to me, maybe I fucking take that marijuana and suddenly I'm high and I have an excuse and can
It's
blame
legal precedent. Yes.
Do you know what
legal
saved her?
precedence.
Yeah.
Do you know what's actually saved her though? I feel like
She's a woman.
a white woman, yeah,
white
that too.
woman.
But she killed her dog as well.
Oh, did she kill her dog as well?
She killed her dog as well, and she was a renowned dog lover. But it kind of helped cement the psychosis thing.
That saved her.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. I didn't know
I
that.
think that was her saving grace.
Is that she killed her own dog?
But
She
no
killed
one's
her dog as
talking
well.
about that. That's
But
so bullshit.
A marijuana-induced psychosis.
Yeah.
I'm not like
No,
I'm not
condoning,
defending her whatsoever, but it is a real thing.
Bullshit.
I had a close friend that 100% believe he went through a marijuana-induced psychosis to where he was extreme paranoia, running down the street. Obviously not going to say any names or give
Yeah,
any
of
details,
course.
but and then it was involved in the police after that, and it was 100%. It was marijuana-induced psychosis. He went through a psychosis episode.
Okay.
So that is the only
All
thing,
right.
because I personally experienced. Well, I mean, not me.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
experience,
you
but
have
I
a-
know, like 100% believe.
Gotcha.
That's
I no, I'm on the other side of this fence. I've smoked 33% marijuana before, and I am not a high tolerance user. I probably smoke weed like once every 2 to 3 months, probably somewhere around there. Yeah, and I've smoked 33%, and I'm fine, and I've never had a single problem ever. And then you also got to look at this on the other side. Like, okay, I'm drunk. I'm driving a car. I
Yes.
killed somebody.
Exactly.
Ah, shit. I wouldn't have killed him.
If I,
I was alcohol-induced death.
yep,
Yeah. Also,
now,
like,
should it be involuntary manslaughter?
I believe so. I mean,
At a
she could
minimum.
have
a minimum.
something.
That's what she's getting convicted. That's what she's
Yeah.
getting convicting.
but no jail time?
Convicted
No
with
jail,
nothing.
and that's
That I don't.
I don't understand
Involuntary.
I think she should have gotten.
Bro, you
time.
go out right now, nothing in your system, and you accidentally hit somebody in your car and you kill them. That is a minimum 5 to 8 years.
that. Yes, correct.
What about these people who were high on bath salts and they were eating people's faces?
Back in
That's
Florida, back in the
fair.
day.
You remember
I know.
this shit, right?
Preble
Yeah.
I was
County
legit-
about
I'm sorry.
12 years
I thought
ago.
it was zombies. We thought
Yeah.
when it was before it was announced that it was bath salts. Me and my buddy, we always loved to play. What would you do in a zombie
Yes,
apocalypse?
yes,
It
yes.
was like we thought it was happening.
Obviously, guard
We're
your
like, it's
face.
happening.
No, but
See.
seriously, it goes back to that same thing. Is
Yeah.
like, you know what? There's risk involved any single time that you decide to take a drug.
Yep.
Oh
And
yeah,
there's risk involved
100%.
every single time that we decide to drink. So is this just this thing where you're suddenly allowed to get off on something, even though you knew the risks when you took it? You know what I'm saying?
There was-
like the bath salts thing. When somebody eats somebody else's face off, do you think that they were in psychosis? Absolutely.
100%.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
But you think they got time? Every
Yes.
fucking one of them.
Yes.
They killed him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They killed that guy in Florida. They shot him 20,
shit,
24, 25 times. And
It's
he was
worse than the
still
fucking
coming at
meth heads
him.
that we have here. But
But my thing with that one and the one in Florida, I was like, is it really bath salts? Like, what? Because like there's that story about back in like Africa, back in like the 1800s, where like they like massacred a whole village because they were like going around eating people.
I don't know.
that's cannibalism.
Cannibalism versus, yeah. But
I look at a lot of females and I'm like, I'd eat her.
no, there was a movie. I don't know this, and so you're going to have to Google this for us. But there was a movie in the 80s, and it had a very high profile female actress in it. And the whole premise of the movie was that she was allergic to alcohol. And when she had alcohol, she committed a crime. She killed somebody. When she was in an alcohol-induced whatever.
State.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the doctors knew that this was a thing for her. So she should not ever have alcohol, right? Because she's going to go ape shit, right? And I guess, if I remember right, and it's been so long ago since I saw it, but the husband got her some cold medicine and it had alcohol in it.
Yeah.
And I think she ended up killing him. And so that was her defense, though,
Right.
was that she has this thing that everyone knew about. And yet, I don't know what movie it was.
Man,
I remember seeing something about that, though, when I was.
Was this based on a true story?
I don't think
was,
so.
Or was it just a
It's
movie?
not DOA, is it?
I don't know. To be honest, I just remember it from when I was young, a kid.
Yeah.
I was like, that's interesting. That's really crazy.
I do believe though that is a real medical condition.
It is.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I heard about a lady who got pulled over for drunk driving, but like she had like a half a glass of something
Yeah.
and didn't know that she was like allergic to it.
Yeah.
And it like they said that her blood alcohol level was like 3.4.
People can, I guess, get this later in life. It's like an alcohol intolerance where suddenly they've been drinking their whole life. They're a drinker, right? And then suddenly at one point in their life, something goes on in their body and suddenly they can't breathe when they have half a glass of wine and their cheeks get flushed and they're like,
Yep.
I'm dying.
I think
it's
that's your liver saying, fuck you, I'm done, dude.
It could
I can't do this
be.
shit
Please
anymore.
stop.
like your own body's
But
like
yeah.
defense mechanism.
I can't do it. Please.
Intolerant.
The liver actually grows
Survival
like
mode.
Yes.
it grows a vein around itself. Like
Trying to
bypass 4. Like, just going right around the liver and
Yeah.
into the rest of the body. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck this, can't do
Nope,
it.
Yep.
can't do it.
Can't do this crap.
We
Yeah,
done.
I don't remember the movie, to be honest, but
Oh,
I
that'd be-
remember that.
I
And
can't
I'm like,
find it.
yeah, I'll have to look it up.
That'd be a
But
horrible
I was
way
like,
to-
that was awful.
Hey, horrible segue
that was-
since we're talking about women. Have you guys looked at what's going on with Alyssa Milano here?
Ugh.
Who was that?
Alyssa
Yeah.
Milano. Oh, so she was big back in the day when I was a kid, and she was in a show called Who's the Boss.
If I see
and,
a
and then
picture,
You'll know her.
And then probably nobody will remember this, but she did do a little stint with music, and she wrote this song. Well, she didn't write it, but
Yeah,
she
she
had this song called
performed.
Teen Steam.
Teen Steam.
beautiful.
Teen Steam. Gotta let it out.
Gotta let it out.
oh, you should have said Charmed.
Charmed.
Yeah, I would've- I would've been able to,
duh.
of course.
Yeah.
Why isn't it?
I used to watch that shit.
It's
Anywho.
not, it's not showing
Oh,
up.
I got you.
Just recast. Yeah.
So the thing right now that's going on is that, she has a son that's like 12 years old and he's on a baseball team. Well, she has decided to ask on like one of those FundMe pages, GoFundMe or something like that, to help sponsor their team and donate money upwards towards $10,000 so they can go on a trip. Now, mind you, Alyssa Milano is a multimillionaire.
I'm about to say she got money.
Last time I looked,
ahead.
she at least by herself is worth 10 million is what they're saying, and she's also married to a director who's worth quite a bit himself. So the whole thing is she that just gone where she's asking people that are ordinary, hey, give my kid money so he can go do this. So that she's getting a lot of flack for this.
It's like the whole Rock and Oprah situation.
Yeah.
Right.
But I was
Bitch, you got millions.
yeah, you got millions, and you're asking like me for $5 for the.
I will say Alyssa Milano was like, when was the last time she was in?
Still though,
Something-
the,
something was-
residuals,
It's some
she's
called
doing
residuals.
fine.
She's living in $1 million
Who the
house.
fuck?
Yeah.
When was the last time you watched Charmed?
Actually,
last
it was on
time-
at work the other day.
You watched Charmed.
I swear to God, it was.
I was like, you guys are in the break room watching Charmed every day.
I was like,
I don't
oh,
know that shit. Alyssa.
I actually think it's smart.
you need me to be your boss?
Oh yeah, I think
it's
personally,
smart.
yes.
Rich people are,
But people are going
misers.
to call you out on your shit.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
That's
I
like
wouldn't.
the Oprah asking people to donate money. Absolutely not. Fuck that. Fuck you.
I think there's a difference. I think it would be
Alyssa, I'd be
better.
like, yeah, she
Well,
probably.
it'd be better if they were like, would you like to get involved? And is there anything that you guys would want to do to help these people to get ordinary people involved in a a
If she were to
situation
say-
like that?
If she were to say, I've already donated 30,000, so if you guys could come together and donate 5,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
like,
different.
okay, fair.
That's
She's
different.
making claims that she had, paid for parties and other things for this team, but
Trips
but then
previously.
then she's also seen driving her $200,000 Porsche. It's a $200,000 electric 2023 Porsche Taycan to the pet store with her kid.
2023? Yeah,
2023.
She doesn't have a 2024 though.
Yeah.
So she might be broke.
But she has
might.
this British racing green custom paint job that people are estimating to be just the paint job, $14,000.
Wait, who's her husband?
He's a director. I can't remember. Bugliari.
David Bugliari.
Director?
I don't know.
She
got
directed
money.
Charmed.
I mean, there's arguments to it that, like what you're saying is like rich people stay rich because, they
don't
get other
spend
people's money. They don't spend their shit, right?
Right.
And you said that she threw parties. Yeah, she probably put a party together, but it was for a bunch of donors. to raise the fucking money.
Probably.
It's really actually nothing more than what a politician does.
Yep.
100%.
I'm rich, but I want your money, so I don't have to
Yeah.
spend
My
mine.
money. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I don't know. She's gotten a lot of flack for it, though.
Speaking of Porsche, right? So during NFL games this year,
Porsche?
they have been having Porsche commercials.
Porsche?
And every single time that it comes on, and it's for their new electric, whatever.
Yeah.
But every single time it comes on, I go, who is this commercial for?
What
Not for us.
was it being commercialed on?
The football, you said?
It's on football.
Football.
The football?
Football.
It was just like during football games, they would show a Porsche commercial. And I'm just like, who is this commercial for?
Yeah. I went to the gas station today and I saw that Mountain Dews were
that is
costing
sexy.
like $2.40. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
First
So there's no way that I'm even going to look at a Porsche. I'm like,
That
I'm-
is sexy though.
I'm
Look at
sitting
that.
back and I'm like, okay,
That's
all right.
sexy.
Let's say I was in a position where I was in the market for a brand new electric Porsche, right?
Porsche,
I'm most likely probably, huh?
Drew is
keeps-
dying over here. Every single
Yes.
time you say Porsche, he's like, Porsche.
Porsche.
I'm not
Porsche.
fucking Italian,
I'm
French,
gonna
or whatever the
start
fuck it
this
is.
trend to where I correct him because I know he.
He's like Ferrari.
know
You're
he's
like
gonna get-
Ferrari.
Ferrari. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
That was like yesterday, man. I'm driving with Cass, and there's like this like Spanish sign, and I like read it, and she's like, no. It's not C, it's say.
It's not grassy.
And I was like-
it's gracias.
Gracias.
I was like, I don't speak fucking Spanish. I speak German. Like,
I'm
fuck.
just
But I'm
fucking with you.
in America. Like, don't expect me to understand how they fucking pronounce shit. Like, it's Porsche. Over here in America, it's Porsche.
Exactly, it's Porsche.
I'm gonna go outside, get on my Porsche.
But I just imagine that if I'm
Get on it.
Get on my
Get on
Porsche.
it.
My Porsche.
I'm swinging on a Porsche.
Swing on a Porsche.
I just imagine that, like, if you're in the market for a Porsche, you probably own one already,
I
or
ain't in
like
that boat.
you probably have like a magazine that comes to your house that tells you that, like, hey, we got a new Porsche. What, like, the 5 people for that commercial?
I don't know, but yeah, part of it is also about name recognition. Always keeping their name out there. It's not even to people who buy it. It's to say, hey, we're better than a fucking Honda.
Yeah,
That's fair.
there's a term for this, and it's not coming to mind right now, but it's that idea that you look at something and you want to be there.
Envy.
But no, it's like a
Envy?
business thing. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, like, so it's you get these ads that are showing you, these high profile, beautiful homes and cars and model wives and all
Makes
of
you
this.
like-
Yeah, and they make you an aspirational
Yeah.
ad. I want to be there.
Yeah.
And
a good
so
way to
then
put it.
suddenly people are kind of like, oh,
Shit. I
I
just
want to
wanna-
be there.
I just want to be able to afford a grocery trip.
Fair. Totally.
That's,
oh my God.
that's what I aspire.
I'm investing $5 in crypto. Like, you think I get fucking?
You're
hear
now
crypto
worth
is-
negative $20,000.
Yeah. You owe us money.
I'm under 400, but
You owe us Bitcoin.
Yeah, I invested in Doge when it was like 60 cents.
stupid. And you
Said
held
you
it.
stupid.
You
Like,
held it, didn't you?
Yeah, I got diamond hands.
I fucking hold everything too. Don't worry. But if I get fucked, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I was definitely a piece of shit on Doge. I still have it, and it's like worth like it's like $60 right now. Spent $1,000, it's worth 60.
Oh my God.
fuck.
Wow.
What is Doge?
Doge.
Dogecoin, that was the biggest.
Go ahead,
I
make me
was
feel dumb.
going
Go
to
ahead.
say scam, but it's not. Let's say it was like I could be wrong, but it it was like everybody got together. We're gonna invest in this because Bitcoin was going crazy, right?
Yeah.
To where it went up to fucking what was the highest, like 60,000
It was
per
up there.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And
Something like that.
it started out pennies on the dollar, less than that because crypto can go to
Yeah.
Dogecoin was like, I want to say it was something like everybody got together. It was like, we're gonna make this fucking the next Bitcoin.
I think Musk was part of that, right?
I think so,
He
yes.
said something about Doge and it made it jump.
I thought so.
That I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
it made it
potentially,
jump
but
or something. Like they were going to accept
So-
Doge.
So Dogecoin, it fucking skyrocketed for what, like a couple hours, and then
As soon as it hit 60 cents, I bought it, and then it dropped like a stone. I was like, "Oh, this has a chance," and then I bought it, and it was just like everybody sold it. It's like I'm left holding the bag. Diamond hands.
I don't
Diamond hands.
even understand how cryptocurrency works.
I
have no
admit
idea.
I don't
same as
either.
stocks. Just think about it as same as stocks.
But like, how do you spend it?
You sell it. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they're
I use Coinbase. Coinbase is very user friendly, and there's like you got to do research or people that do the research, and you just talk to them.
Do you just buy stocks? Do you do you buy stocks? Do you buy crypto? What do you do?
So I'm finally, getting savvy.
Get savvy.
The whole 401, that thing. And then I'm glad we do Roth now. So
Do we actually do
I
Roth?
started-
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah, we do Roth now.
I didn't know.
So I do that,
didn't
and then
either.
I also started my own individual. That way I can decide what I want to put my shit in.
Yeah.
And then crypto. So I have I have quite a few
A
recurring buys.
You're diversified.
Absolutely, I
portfolio.
tried it. Yeah.
Good for you, man. I didn't even realize that we had Roth at work.
I didn't either.
I'm starting late in the game, but
We're
we're
gonna have to get-
gonna get there.
We're going to get together after the podcast.
We can do
Have
that.
to talk
100%.
about that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Coinbase
That'd be
isn't
good.
bad.
I'm kind of sick of 401k. I was thinking about just pulling my shit and just using investing my own.
Investing it.
But the
yeah,
Roth-
but I wouldn't take that out of your 401.
Nah, I don't know. They don't match at 6%. So, sorry, that was a Tina.
Oh,
Bob's
yeah.
I was
Burgers.
about Tina. Yeah.
Love me some Tina.
Bobby's.
It's like 0.07 cents.
Yeah, that's now. I'm trying to look at.
What
is this?
it was.
Was this Doge?
Yeah.
trying to look at lifetime.
It's like not worth shit.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Todd bought it at $1. Imagine that.
I literally bought it at like 60 cents. Like I did. I threw $1,000 at that piece of shit, and it's worth like I don't
it
know,
went to
maybe-
7.
maybe eight.
It
80
went to
bucks.
7
I
in the
don't know
past,
what it is.
hour. I want to try.
7 cents?
Follow me for more stock advice.
This is our e-commerce section of the podcast,
yeah.
100%.
led by Todd.
I would actually enjoy that because I'm trying to learn. Damn it. I'm trying to. I'm trying to set up for the future, right?
I've actually started doing a different strategy here lately, and I've just been buying and selling like blue chip stocks, like essentially just really Amazon and Google.
Okay.
It's really all I've done.
None of the S&P 5.
No, just right now.
Why not?
I honestly,
On average of 10% return. Why not?
yeah, but I buy and sell. So I'm just waiting.
kinda-
I throw quite a bit of money at it, and then I sell it when it jumps, and then I'll try to get the reward quick, and then go on to the next one. That's
Yeah.
been my strategy probably the last, I think, 5 months ish. What I've been trying. Well, 6 months.
About 6, I
About
guess.
6 months,
yeah.
I guess. So that's what I've been trying to do. And every now and then
Yeah.
I'll take a chance at something just to see if it works or not. But yeah, that's been my current strategy.
I don't want, my attention span is not, So I'm going to try to buy shit that I can hold. Not Dogecoin, but I want to buy shit I can hold
right.
forever.
No, I'm telling you, Doge is going to go up. You should buy a lot.
Buy now! Buy now!
Yeah,
fuck that.
buy as much as you can. I'm going to keep hanging on until everybody buys and goes up to like 30. Please. Buy Doge, please.
Please buy. Please.
Says Drucifer.
Buying. Buying right now.
Oh my God. All right, so we are done here at Point of No Response, the Poner Podcast, PONR. And I appreciate everybody being here. Kurt,
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
The Dirt, and Double D,
Hey.
and Drucifer, man of God.
May Lucifer be with you.
Oh,
That was dark.
we just spoke to all the devil worshippers that watch us.
You know, said Drucifer be with you. Like, hey, like,
That's to all your bath salt eaters. May you all eat a delicious face. We'll see you on the next Poner Podcast.
Later.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Point of No Response.